Howdy folks, welcome to episode 11. Today we're going to continue working on the ship that we started last episode, and I made a bunch of stuff here, so it's in the constructor. Let's take that out. And there we go, so we've got more stuff we can build with and everything. And yeah, if you didn't see... That was weird, didn't go to the hotbar. If you didn't see the last episode, I highly recommend going to watch it. I started on this, and I wanted to know, you know, I'd been watching some Joy of Painting, and I wanted to know what it would be like if Bob Ross had built something in Empyrion, and so I decided to answer that question myself in my own style. And so, yeah, you may or may not like that episode. It got a lot better reception than I expected. But yeah, this was the ship we built in here, and let's see, I think I'm going to need another jet engine too. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna need one more, so let me go craft this as well if I can. There we go. So we'll get this crafted, and yeah, we can start building this ship any day now. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna take a while, so but yeah. And let's see, I'm trying to decide whether I should just wait for this. And yeah, I'll just wait for this, and we'll catch it in a second. There we go. Okay, so now we have 12 thrusters, because I was flying this thing around and it just did not perform the way I wanted it to. It was too sluggish. And if you look in here, you look at the numbers, it's only 20 meters per second, which is not very good. And, you know, it was kind of useful for scouting around and stuff, but I want to do something more, basically, just more is the word. And, yeah, something faster and more agile and everything eventually, because I'm going to use this eventually for more than just, you know, flying around the planet. And so, as usual, we, you know, start out with a basic build, and then we upgrade it. And so, this is going to be the first upgrade. And I think I'm going to upgrade the looks on this too, because it was pretty hastily thrown together. I designed it on the fly, and so we're going to add some improvements to this. And so let me get the axis set up as well quickly here. We'll go N, select our axis. There we go. And so, yeah, let's get our jet engines on here. So I think what I want to do is this, if it'll let me. If it will let me. And yeah, like that, I think. And interesting, it's not gonna do the axis there, is it? Okay, and I'm not sure if I want to go up here with this other one, or yeah, I think I do. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to put these on here and get this thing. So, and I do need to rotate it correctly, like that. There we go. So that the thing, but yeah, so the engine's going to have to go in one more. So in one more, or this is going to have to come out one more, one or the other. I could do that. Let me see. Let's try that. So we'll put this here. And then we're going to take this out, and we could even make that just a flat block coming up like that. And then this is going to be the jet engines. So why don't we get this and these taken out of here. And so we're going to put in our jets here. Other side. And it's not going to let me put it in that. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So like that, and the other one's going to go one more, like that. And so yeah, we can put in our, we'll get these here. Is that right? Yeah. Cool. And we'll get this other jet engine in here. Got to spin it around. There we go. All right. And so, and I wanted to, let's see, wanted to cover these up as well. So we're going to do something like this. So yeah, what I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of make this look a little nicer, put a trim on it and everything. And obviously I'm going to paint it too, because I always paint everything. You guys know me. I paint everything I build, right? Usually too much rather than not enough. But we're going to get this on here. We're going to put this ramp here. And I think I'm going to need to fix up this other side too. Or did I already? Nope. There we go. So we'll get this block in here, or did I already? Yeah. Okay, so let's reset this. And we'll get that block in there. So the other thing I need to do is I need to find places for all these engines now. And so I'm going to put 2 jet engines in each direction. So I suppose I can do 2 of these. I can put these out here like this. So let me cover this hole back in since I'm doing that. And then we'll put, yeah, we can put these out here like that. And it did mirror that time. That's interesting. Okay, and we're going to get something underneath here too. That needs to be filled in. And then we can do something like this. I think that'll work. And then on here, we're going to go like this. Apparently it's only going to be the one. So yeah, maybe I won't do that. And we'll just take, not that block, this block, and we're going to do these walls like that. There we go. And that. And then we need to put in the corners. Here we go. If I remember correctly, these mirror wrong. And yes, they do. So we're going to turn off the axis so that we can do these manually. And I'm really liking this the disassemble gun thingy that they changed so that you don't have to rebuild all your parts every single time. That's actually really nice. I'm really glad they added that in. And in case you guys didn't see it, they added in some other new features. If you notice up in the corner, it is 5.2, and so they added in water reflections. And so as you can see here, the mountains and stuff are reflected in the water. The actual background is reflected, which is pretty cool. And there's a few other changes. I did a video on all the changes that they did in this update. So if you want to see all those and you haven't seen it yet, then I recommend going to see that. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap up this cockpit too. And let's see, kind of make it more like it's held on to the thing. And actually, that's probably where we can put our jet engines. Because we can do this, and we can even take out those landing gear. Yeah, I think we can take out the landing gear. So we can do this. We can put an up and a down. So yeah, why don't I do that? I'm going to take these out. And we're going to put in this. And then we can take out the landing gear. So that we can fit the other engine. And we'll go like that. Now, if you want to put something in here and you can't hit it in that spot, you can hit page up and page down to do that, which is pretty cool. And we'll do the same thing over here. We got to take out the thing first. And yeah, so this engine will live here. There we go. And so we have up, down, left, right. We need like back and forward is what we need. We have 2 more engines, so we need those to be facing, those are going to be facing this way. They're going to be retros. And so I want to put wings on this thing, and let's get the drone, because we're not going to be able to do this with the player. So why don't we get the drone, and let's see what kind of wings we have, because I wanted to put some cool looking wings, and I think only the first Yeah, the first four. Yeah, the first four are the reasonable size ones for this kind of ship. And whoops, wrong axis. And we'll go over to the other side and see. Yeah, because I want something kind of like this. Where'd it go? Come on. Like that. That's what I'm looking for. And so, yeah, we'll put on the wings here. And we'll do the same thing on this side. There we go. Come on. Come on. Any day now. There's no left and right for that page up and page down thing. So let's see if I can... Oh, there it was. It's right there. Nope. And okay, that's interesting. That's page up and page down. Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to put a block in there to get it to stick. So let's see. Let's just put some blocks in here, and we'll see if we can get it to stick. There we go. Okay, like that. All right, and one of the other changes they made on this is the drone. Now, the drone does not tilt left and right. If you notice, we go back and forth. If you're not getting motion sickness from that, that is. But yeah, like if I try to tilt left and right, I'm holding down E and Q, and that's as far as it goes. So they've kind of fixed that. And I think I want to put, because I made another couple of wings, and because I did this on the last ship that I built, is I did some wings like this, maybe. Let's see. Maybe even just put one in the middle. I think that would look cool instead of this thing. Why don't we try that? We'll see if this wing will look decent on here. Like, yeah, like so. Okay, and so the other thing we need to do is cover up these engines. And we're going to do the same thing. I think we're going to use these grates this time instead of the usual that I usually just like stick them inside. I usually don't even bother with the grates, but I think I'm going to try to do that this time. And why don't we get this thing, we'll get these retros on, and then we can lift it up in the air too. So if we can, will it let me? Will it let me? I don't think it will, so I might have to, let's see. I think I actually have to like get into the cockpit and not. And let's see. Let's try this, and now it's going to want to fly forward, isn't it? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit it in the water, because then it'll actually float. And and then we can put our engines on, and then bring it back out. So we'll get our engines. We could even put them in here, between the cockpit and the wing. I don't know if that would look okay. We could try it. I don't know. I don't know if that would look better than this, but yeah, because it just floats in the air when it's underneath the wing. So why don't we put this here? Ah, did it really do that? Why did it do that? Did it change on me? Okay, is this a public structure? Oh, it is. Why? Why is it public? Okay. All right, we still have movement, so we're just going to go over here, and I will be right back after I fix that. All right, guys, we're back, and I've got all the engines on here, and so what we'll do is, let's see, I should be able to work on the bottom now, and so we can get the plates put on this like this. So yeah, I'm going to have to make this whole thing another block thick as well, because it's just too thin, and I can't even see to put the block on there. But yeah, it's too thin right now, and it's not too short, it's too thin. So we're going to add basically a whole layer down here, on the bottom. And so let's see, what else did I need to get? I needed to get this out of here while I'm still doing this, and that one. And we're going to put in blocks there and there. So why don't I turn the axis back on too? Whoops, wrong key. We'll turn on the axis. There we go. And we're going to get a layer of stuff on the bottom here. So let's see, and the core and stuff is still white. So why don't I throw on this layer on the bottom, and it's not going to be that exciting, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and we're going to put on this cleanup. Basically, we're going to put on some trim and stuff to make this look decent. And so we want these kind of slopes here, and we're going to put these, and I guess I'm going to have to take these off in order to make these fit right. So we'll do that, and we'll do the same thing. Is it dropping now? Okay. Alright, and we're going to have to lift it up again. There we go. And whoops, probably went a little bit too far on that time, but we'll get this. And starting to run low on daylight too, so I don't want to waste too much time. Whoops. And we'll get this one. And apparently it's drifting too, but that will come down in a second. Is that the right? Yeah, sometimes I can't see that. This blue is a little bit not perfect, shall we say. The blue's a little bit, yeah, less than ideal sometimes. And so, yeah, we're going to do this and bring this back. Or should we do this corner here? Like there. And then we'll bring another one of these out. And we can, let's see, we need this ramp here. There we go. And we can put this one on the corner. Nice. And we can even, why don't we do this, and then we can kind of sweep this across. So we'll go like this and make this match. What do you think? Like that, or we can make it smoother like that. There we go. And then we'll just need these corners, and like that. There we go. You can get those matched. And there we go. And that, and we can even put those on the top as well, if it'll let us. Oh, it's because it's spun the wrong way. It just looked like it was sticking out a block instead of being spun the wrong direction. You don't get any depth on those blue blocks. I think that's the problem with them. But we'll go with, I think we're going to need to go with something that's got substance here, because we need to block off those. And so, because if we do this, let's see. See, if we do this, then we're going to have a problem up here that we're not going to have a block that's very thick there. And so why don't we do this one? Did it not? It doesn't look... Oh, okay. It's there. Alright. Did I get squished by my ship? There we go. Like that. That's what I wanted. Okay, and then we can put this one up here. And I need to get in my ship because I think it's going to start lifting off or something. So we'll level it off here. And I think we can get... Wow, that's a little... There we go. Okay. There we go, we can do that. Alright, so we were over here, and I think we can get the rest of this. Yeah, let's do this first, so we can see what we're doing. And this needs to be fixed as well. So we'll take that, that, and that. I'm glad there's no structural integrity on these. And I'm still trying to hit the Q and E keys. Because the drone always would tilt itself and everything. And so I'm still in the habit of just hitting those keys anyway. But let's see what we've got here. We want this. Yeah, we need this on here. And so I think we're going to have to change the way this thing comes out too. Unless we do something differently there. But let's see if we can get away with maybe this. No, because that's not going to cover the whole block. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to bring this back. And we can see if this will look okay. Let's see how this does. And there we go. And now we can add a ramp here. There we go. And one of these should clean it up. And that. Whoops. I meant to do that. There we go. And that. And that. So now we've got kind of a claw holding in the here. Let's get this reset. Can I not reach inside there? Is there something blocking that other than that engine? No. It's not going to let me. Is the bounding box on that really that? That's frustrating. Oh, there it was. There it was too. There it is. Alright, so we can go there and see if it'll let me. Come on. Come on. Nope. It's not going to let me. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So where's it putting it? It's not putting it over here. Okay. Let's see. There it was. Come on. Alright, guys. Let me get this in here. Okay, there we go. And let's see how this looks. We'll turn off the axis for a second. There we go. And yeah, I need to put some more contour on the top here, but that's something we can do in future episodes, because yeah, because that's the way we build. That's the way we build all the time. That's pretty much my standard. Is I will get something working first, and then later we can worry about trying to make major improvements and stuff. And let's see, we have another thing here, so we can put a spotlight here. I'm trying to think of where we can put the spotlights. I think we'll put them here and here for right now. And we'll get some lights on this thing too. And I also need to put landing gear on the bottom. So let's see, we need lights where, yeah, that'll work. And that, so they're far enough apart that they're not overdriving each other and everything. There we go. Okay, so the other thing I want to do before we finish up here is I want to get this thing painted. So, because that's usually one of my favorite things to do. So I just wanted to get some I just wanted to get some light on the thing before we run out of daylight here. So I think we're going to go, I think we might try the titanium white. And we'll try white with trim this time instead of the other way around. I usually go the other way around. And so yeah, why don't we do some white here? There we go. We'll get this whole thing painted. Okay, so we've got it now all in white, and I want to add some color to this. And so why don't we do a, let's see, we've got green already, and I always do blue. Why don't we try some red this time? We'll see if a white and a red will do okay. So maybe put a red stripe this way-ish. And apparently I missed a spot. Let's see, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if a red stripe-ish thing will go down the back, maybe. And down the side like this. And apparently I missed more there as well. But yeah, we'll see if this will work. And let's see, where did that go? This way? There we go. And that. And that is, yeah, this thing is kind of weird now that they've fixed the axis. It's kind of weird when you start to go underneath. When you go straight down or straight up, it starts to try to twist in strange ways. But it's still, overall, it's pretty good. And we'll turn this back to white. And let's see, I thought there were a couple blocks over here. Or is that just the angle? There we go. Okay. Yeah, there's that. I'm not sure what happened with that. Let's take that off. There we go. Okay, make sure that matches. Nope, it doesn't match. Okay, well, I'll have to fix that. Fix that later. I don't want to fix that on your time. But let's see if we can get a couple textures on here too. We'll see if we can get some decent texture, and I usually like to put something that's a light of some sort. So maybe we can do that here and here. Let's see. No, I don't want to apply the whole block. I just want to do the side, and we'll put a color. Here we go. Put some red here, some brake lights, and those should come on when the thing is... Oh, and the other thing I almost forgot is the shutter door, so we're going to want to put that on here. And we can do this maybe, because that... yeah. Well, no, that still works. That still works. It's not too bad. Okay. But yeah, the shutter door here for the oxygen, to protect the oxygen thing. Not that my ship often gets shot from the back, but just in case. And I think that's about all we've got, other than I need to put a couple more colors on this, or a couple more nice textures somewhere. Need to find some more textures, maybe down here. We can do that. And we can go over here and do the same thing on this. And yeah, because those tend to turn up kind of nice from a distance. There we go. There's that. And so yeah, when I cycle the power on this, you'll see the difference here. There we go. Yeah, so now when you've got the lights on, those light up nicely. So yeah, there we go. And let's see what kind of handling we have on this thing. Let's see. Yep, it looks okay. And yeah, it's got some zip now. And I may or may not need to replace the RCSs or add more. Yeah, I'm going to need to add more RCSs. This thing is pretty sluggish in turning, but those I can do and put in some internal spaces here. And like I said, I can do that. I can do that not having to do it on your time. But yeah, so there is the Happy Cloud, the second draft so far, and I've got a couple little more fixes to do, which I will do between episodes and probably put a little bit more trim and stuff on that too. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 11. Join me in episode 12, and we're going to try to get this planet cleaned off if we can. And I might put some more weapons on this in a little bit too. I'm sure we'll do more future upgrades. But yeah, join me in episode 12, and we will see you then. Later.